So today we're gonna do some backgrounds, and we're gonna do some easy backgrounds that everybody can do, and it's usually by stuff that you already had at home, and you can make them for cards, and you can make them for your project, or just watercoloring or doodling or whatever you want to do. So we start off with the salt. This is one of my favorites actually, because you can use them as backgrounds, and you can also make them. You can cut up, like you cut out stuff and so on from them, and I really love it. Put a lot of color down. I'm gonna put some more just to get some variations in the salt. Today I'm gonna use a semi-grain salt. It's not the biggest one, but it's not the smallest one either. I just sprinkle them on top of the color. There. I used a lot this time, but I want you to see the difference. Let it dry, and then we see what happens. Another way to make a background is also with a balloon. It's soft and it's easy to use, and it's easy to buy. I'm just taking some color and I dab it on. You can see it's you can make circles. If you do like this, you can make a flower of it, but I like to just dab it and mix colors. So now I go for green and I go for some beige. Let's see if we can add some blue as well. You see, you can do a lot. Now I'm doing soft colors. You can also use strong colors. I have it here, then it's, of course, it's gonna be more vibrant. But I like to make a soft, because then I paint over this one. So, we can go for one more. Then we can let it dry. This is actually, this is made only with a balloon and a pen. All the backgrounds is the balloon, and also this red one is made by 3 dabs, and then I doodled some flowers upon it. So it's really fun. You get another type of texture. So now we're gonna do the cling film. It's quite common, and it's really easy to make. Just use some color. Usually I make with a little bit more water, because we want the color to cling to the cling film, and then we can put some purple in it. See how it goes. I like to sprinkle it a bit, then you get a lot more texture in it. You can lift it up now, but it's better if you just let it set and dry. I will show you 2 different ones. This one is completely dried before I took the cling film off. You can see it. You can see the pattern is really more distinct. And here I actually did it like this, and then I put it off right away, and then there's a more blur to it. You can see the difference. Both are beautiful, so depending on what you want to do. Another way to make a background is with mesh. There are different types of mesh. You can use anything. This is actually the rubber thing that you put under the carpet so it don't slide. I just took a bit of it, and it's really good because it's a little bit more firm and it's thicker. So when you do it, this almost like stays on without moving. You have to have a lot of water because it's thick, so you can reach the ground, and then you can just dab it on depending on what kind of pattern you want. I will do it differently here. I can dab a lot, And then I go for less. Let's see the difference. And again, there's no right and no wrong, so just do as you like and have fun with it. You can see there's a lot more color here. Again, depending on what you want. You can do both. Both are beautiful. This is another one. And you can also go in with another color, like if you let it dry, you can go in with pink and so on. Just remember that if you're gonna go with black and you do a lighter color, the black is gonna be dominant. Another thing that we have at home is these little things, the cotton swabs. I actually paint with them. They're great to paint like trees and flowers. You can put them in a bundle, or you can just use them and dab the paint on. But you can also use them for lifting off paint, making backgrounds or patterns or flowers or similar. So if you go in with some color here, just take one and you see you can lift it off. But then you can make lines, you can make a heart, you can make a tree, you can just, depending what you want to do. It's also a really nice way to make a background. Now the easy way to make a background is with the bubble wrap. If you don't have any, you can ask in any store. They usually have, they throw it away, so I save them for like projects like this. And I just go in with some color on top, like randomly. And then I go, usually it's better to go with two colors. Now I started with a lighter color. I took some yellow ochre with some white just to get some texture. And yes, you can do like this, but I like to move it around. I think it creates more depth. And let's go in with some, perhaps some blue. Paint it on. This is also one thing I usually make with leftover paint and save it for later. I make the backgrounds and I put them away and I use them when I need to get a card made done real quick. Then it's all done. Just to pop and perhaps write thank you or something when you're in the rush. Like that. And you let it dry. This is one way to do it. Or if you want a more vibrant color, you can go with the hot pink. This is the yellow ochre. It's really nice effects. So let's see. I think it's dried. Yes. Let's peel this off. Beautiful. Here we can see all the patterns. It's really beautiful. And here's the blue one to compare. And let's see now. Let's see the cling film. If I peel it off. It's really cool. This is completely dried. If you compare it when I took it up when it didn't dry, this is more blurry, this is more distinct. And also you can see on this one as well, this is also completely dried. So depending on what you want, both are beautiful, both ways. So today we did the salt. You can use smaller grains, you can use bigger grains, depending on what result you want. You can peel them off. If you peel them off before they actually dry, you get these marks. Also a beautiful one, if you want to do it like that. We did the balloons. You can make this one, and you do it like a background. Here I made it as a background and added flowers on top of it, depending on what project you want to do. And we did this one. I just love when you can make it like that, or you peel the cling film off earlier. And the mesh thing, you can put other colors on top. You can make it more damp. You can make it more floaty. Beautiful, beautiful pattern. And the cotton swabs, you can make patterns. You can just do it like this. It's also beautiful. And the bubble wrap, another favorite of mine. Use any colors you like. So this is just a few ways to make the watercolor textures, using for different projects, paintings and so on. Hope you enjoy. Bye!